Hi, it's Jennifer from Soul Source Tarot, and I'm here to do the daily vibes for around the 29th. Oh, well, this one came out sideways, so we have a challenge here. You have somebody here that may be struggling with power, power issues. They may be feeling powerless. They may want power. There could be some sort of impulsive actions. There's a need to, I want to say take control, but don't go overboard. Don't try to do something. Don't try to force something. Somebody may be trying to force something. It feels like there's obviously some sort of power shift that is happening. There could be some sort of resistance, but there also could be force. Okay, there's a need to really pay attention. Pay attention to your thoughts. Pay attention to your actions. Make sure that you are, I want to say, being realistic as well. Be realistic. Be practical. Your thoughts become things for you because your thoughts turn into habits. They turn into action that you do. This is an independent energy. So there could be some sort of communication issues here. There could be issues with receiving communication or delivering communication. There could be some issues with believing as well, believing in oneself or letting things happen as they should. I'm going to put that over here and get another one. That's my refrigerator. I don't know if you can hear it. It makes some sort of noise every once in a while. It's probably not good. Heal. So we have the Star card. So there is some sort of struggle here with the Magician. Okay, but this is a challenge. There's some sort of challenge to allow something to happen as it should in good time, right? Could be some sort of worry here. Anyhow, the Star is a card of healing, hope, inspiration, renewal, guaranteed success. Maybe unexpected help arriving. It's a blessing, but it is a healing energy. It's a guiding light. It really is. That's what a star is, right? There could be some sort of confusion or lack of awareness with the Magician, sideways, which is a challenge. And I could be like everybody else and flip it one way or another, but that's not how it happened. That would be fake. So that's the thing. Are you aware? Is it real? It feels like there's something here that wouldn't be real. Is it fake? Anyhow, it's a time of hope and renewal and inspiration and wish fulfillment, right? And a guiding light. I feel like there's a need for patience. I think there's a need for patience here. This is a blessing after the tower falls. You may be unaware of something, that everything is, whatever is happening for a purpose. This may be a new purpose with the Star card. What else do we have? Let's get some of these. Again, stiff. What else? Somebody may be in the process of healing from something that had power, that had control, that was an illusion, that wasn't practical. There was a lack of awareness, but there's an awareness that is coming to light. Four of Cups. Here we have somebody here that is missing an opportunity or ignoring something. That's the Ace of Cups there. It's not being acknowledged. They're not acknowledging something. Maybe they're not listening to their intuition, or they're not opening their heart, or they're closed off, or we definitely have somebody here that is I want to say not receiving attention or not giving, not receiving or giving attention to something. Maybe there's an over-analyzing, you know. There's obviously some sort of discontent here. My cats are going crazy. I cut this. Three of Cups. Three of Cups isn't some sort of celebration. Could be a toast. Could be an upcoming get-together, a reunion, you know, something to celebrate. Joy, happiness. Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is definitely a power shift. There's definitely a shift here. There's a realignment that is needed. Maybe there's a need to be flexible. There's a need to adapt. There's a need to find balance. Maybe we have somebody who's trying to find balance. There's some sort of juggling going on. Maybe transfers. They maybe have something to do here with a partnership. Maybe it's a financial partnership. There is some sort of good news with the Three of Cups. Sorry, now my printer's going off. So there's a lot of different things that are happening. Out of the blue, my printer's just like recalibrating or something. I haven't touched it. Obviously, I'm right here, you know. So there's a decision here. There's something about creativity and expansion and a need to be flexible, a need to adapt. You know, it does feel like there's something going on in the background. I feel like there's something going on in the background that you may not be aware of, okay? That you're not aware of, okay? Don't try to force anything. Allow things to happen. There's good news that is coming. This may shift things. It may change things. There's a decision that is being made. I feel like it has to do with money or finances or jobs, you know. Somebody's taking on something. Maybe they need to make a choice that in regards to happiness, what's going to make them happy. There could be something to do with, you know, making a choice. It could have something to do with friends, could have something to do with family, could have something to do with a third-party situation. Does feel like there's something to celebrate here. There is good news, okay? Be ready. Be ready to be flexible. You're going to need to adapt to something. Hangman reversed. Hangman reversed. I feel like there's been some sort of waiting period. Maybe self-sacrifice. Maybe somebody's been sacrificing themselves for another person. Maybe they've been hung up on the past, won't make an effort to try, makes excuses. Typically the hangman in reverse is somebody that's extremely stubborn, unwilling to change. Maybe has some sort of issues with ego, right? This can be somebody that is missing an opportunity due to egotism. You know, you may have somebody that's obsessed with control, not learning from the past, refusing to go in, refusing to let go, refusing to look at things from another perspective, really struggling. There's some sort of emotional struggle here. There's something about mind as well. I feel like we have somebody here that is, it's almost like they're not receiving something. They're waiting for it. They're waiting for it. There's a need to be patient. There's a reason. There's a purpose. Be open-minded. I want to say be open-minded. Try to look at something from another perspective. Be flexible. Something about flexibility. Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is somebody that is obviously working on a project. They're really creating a masterpiece. This is somebody that is very, very skilled, that has been sought out, you know, to create whatever it is that they were sought out to create. Okay, they have skills to get a job done the way that it needs to be done, or the way that it is desired to be done, put it that way. This is somebody that is trying hard. This is a hard worker. This is it feels like there's some sort of collaboration here. This is good work. Somebody's doing good work. I feel like there's some sort of review of somebody's work as well. You need to focus on your work, focus on doing a good job, focus on your skills, develop your skills. I want to say be patient. I really feel be patient is here. We have somebody here that is very capable of doing a good job, very capable of, you know, creating. There's some sort of creation here, creating a good masterpiece, put it that way. Ooh, Queen of Swords reversed. Queen of Swords reversed is a person that is probably very hard to deal with. Maybe doesn't tell the truth, is unreasonable, could be very selfish, doesn't care, could be cruel, jealous, revengeful, spiteful. So there is somebody here that is not very kind. They're not very compassionate. They're easily influenced by others. Maybe doesn't make judgment calls based on facts or logic. This may be somebody that is illogical, that does not have pure intentions, that is insincere. So there could be somebody here that is insincere, that is cold and cruel and doesn't care, really doesn't care. I feel like we have somebody here that's waiting. They're waiting for something. They're waiting and waiting, and they're dealing with an individual that doesn't care. And this person may not, I mean, I'm going to be completely honest. The Queen of Swords in reverse lacks intellect, you know, may not be very wise, put it that way. Something to do with communication, delayed communication. So there's some sort of delayed communication here. Anyhow, the Page of Pentacles is somebody that is very committed to doing a job, very committed to doing work, very interested in a position. This is somebody that is either giving or receiving an opportunity that has potential for long-term security. But there is somebody in the background that it does not have sincere intentions. This person is really hard to deal with because maybe they're so arrogant, or they have issues with power and control. We may have somebody here that has issues probably with power and control. There's a lack of awareness here. There is a lack of awareness. Won't let go, won't let go. Struggling with the truth, struggling to accept something. But the Page of Pentacles is, and next to the Three of Pentacles equals the Four of Pentacles. So this is about building a solid foundation, building security. We may have somebody here that is looking for freedom, looking to break free from something. Feels like we have waiting for something. Page of Pentacles is somebody that is finding their backbone to do the right thing. This is somebody that is very focused and interested in getting a task done, or interested in the job, or committing themselves to whatever it is. They have skills. There's some sort of capability here. We have somebody here that is very capable. But there's been some sort of, I want to say, hindrance with the Queen of Swords reverse. There's somebody that is dishonest. I wonder if somebody's been playing mind games, trying to manipulate a situation. Something's happening. Something positive is happening. There's a positive turn. There's a positive change. This is the end of some sort of significant chapter, right? This is good luck that is on its way. Something is happening that is meant to happen. There's a lack of awareness here. We have somebody here that is not aware that there is a blessing here. You may not see it. You may not be aware of it. Something is coming. Something is coming. This has to do with an invitation, or a group, or a community, or something like that. A collaboration. There's good news that is coming. Something to celebrate. Maybe this is where I kept on saying about patience. Maybe you have somebody here that's not being patient. They're not being wise. They're being pushy. They're being controlling. You know? There's a need to let go of the bitterness. Let go of the the hastiness. This is somebody that's very hasty. Let go of the hastiness, let go of the bitterness, let go of the control issues. Don't be selfish, be flexible. Something is happening that is meant to happen. This is destiny, it's fate, it's a fated turn of events. This is something solid that you can build on, that has long-term potential. But it's going to take time. This is a masterpiece here. This is not something that can be rushed. Take a look at what she's creating. If she were to rush it, it would not be done well. It would not be. It would be a mess. It wouldn't look good. And she probably wouldn't be sought out for other jobs. I feel like there's a need to slow down. I think there's a need to slow down. Be flexible. Be patient. Something is happening. There is something here. This is an offer or a proposal or an opportunity here. This is laying a new foundation. This could be a new enterprise. It could be setting new goals. Whatever this is very realistic. It's about realistic. Being realistic. This is hard work. It's about using common sense, using your skills, taking a slow and methodical, practical approach. This is something about investment, investing in something. But there's some sort of confusion. There could be delusion. There could be paranoia. There could be wanting power and control, struggling to master the mind, right? Allow things to happen as they should. Anyhow, there's something that is happening that is positive. It is positive. This is building a new foundation through hard work, dedication, and I want to say perseverance, and taking your time. Patience. Be patient. Good luck.